This is a businessman.
A business operating that shouldn't be.
Because I'm buying food to make money on YouTube.
We've had lots of people asking us, can the emergency order be enforced?
This is a fast one, guys. Today is April 2nd, and yesterday, April 1st, the mayor of the city of Barrie, Jeff Lehman, made a Twitter statement which included a video. On the same day, April 1st, Ken Domik came to Barrie. While there is still a state of emergency for the province of Ontario, while there is still a state of emergency for the city of Barrie, you're supposed to stay at home. Here is the full statement from Jeff Lehman, the mayor of Barrie, for April 1st, 2020.
Hello, Barrie. It's your mayor. This is your COVID-19 update for April the 1st. We've had lots of people asking us, can the emergency order be enforced, and how can we report people who are using playgrounds and so forth? You can call municipal law enforcement. As of today, you can call the city municipal law enforcement at 739-4241. You may need to leave a message depending on call volumes, but we will get all those messages. You can also email us at enforcement.services@barrie.ca. This is if you see somebody using playgrounds or a business operating that shouldn't be. Violations of that emergency order can be reported and enforced by the city's municipal law enforcement. It is still okay for people to be out walking their dogs or going for a walk if they're, socially distancing, if they're keeping their distance as they're out doing that. But if you see people doing things like tearing down that caution tape and using playgrounds or otherwise, please do call and enforcement will occur. Also today, we've made some changes to Barrie Transit. Please refer to the city's website for changes to the service on Barrie Transit in terms of our schedule. I also wanted to say something today about caseload, because we've been seeing these numbers come out in terms of new cases of COVID-19 in Ontario. The number today was really big because the number of test results that was reported was unusually large. That's because Ontario is successfully now working through the backlog of tests. So don't take that to mean that distancing isn't working. We don't know yet the effect that the distancing measures are having on the spread of COVID-19. We probably won't know that for a little while yet. But those testing numbers actually reflect the province working through the backlog of tests. It's an important context to understand those case numbers. As always, though, the most effective thing that we can all do is distancing. Stay home, stay 6 feet away, and follow those instructions from public health and from the government to help stop the spread of COVID-19. We can all help to flatten the curve. Stay strong, Barrie.
If you do not know who Ken Domik is or what he does, he is a second-rate entertainer on YouTube who eats junk food in his car for a living for the past 10 years. As he has said numerous times on his vlog while posting the name of the town and uttering the name of the town several times over several years, he is from Innisfil, which is a neighboring town to the city of Barrie. What he does is not an essential service. He is self-employed by making the YouTube videos and accepting Patreon donations. He's always begging for money, and I have the video of him getting drunk and barfing into a bucket while trying to get live stream super chat money. That's the type of person that Ken Domik is. So, he gets his drone, and he comes to Barrie to do a review of a hamburger. This is while the province is under a state of emergency, while the city of Barrie is under a state of emergency. And Ken Domik is aware of it because he does live streams saying, look it, I'm self-isolating myself, send me money. Then he isn't really isolating himself at all and drives to Barrie to do a review of a hamburger. That is operating a non-essential business in the city of Barrie in the province of Ontario, contrary to an order under the state of emergency to do so.
This is if you see somebody using playgrounds or a business operating that shouldn't be.
The question is what Ken Domik does a business? Well, let's ask Ken Domik himself.
Hey guys, it's Ken from KBD Productions. Keep the bills. A lot of people ask me why I keep the bills. Because I'm buying food to make money on YouTube.
They didn't give me the bill, so I'm going to go back in and ask for the bill after this is done. I usually ask for the bill. I need the bill so I can... People ask, why do you need the bill so badly? I use it for two things. I use it to give the what all the breakdown is for you guys, and then I also need it for tax purposes. I write this stuff off. This is a business, man.
A business operating that shouldn't be. A business operating that shouldn't be. A business operating that shouldn't be. A business operating that shouldn't be.
And then I also need it for tax purposes. I write this stuff off. This is a business, man. And then I also need it for tax purposes. I write this stuff off. This is a business, man. And then I also need it for tax purposes. I write this stuff off. This is a business, man.
This statement is from the Government of Ontario. There will be a link in the description so that you can check it for yourself. For non-essential businesses, which is what Ken Domik is, if you operate a non-essential business, you can continue to operate if your staff can work remotely from home. Ken Domik is the only employee. He calls himself the president and owner of KBD Productions TV. He does not have employees who can do their work for him over the internet at their own homes. He is the only employee. He's the president of KBD Productions TV, and he leaves his home to conduct his non-essential business, interacting with other people, flying drones, and hanging around on private property shooting video, contrary to the law. Furthermore, it states that you must close your workplace location from March 25th to April 7th, 2020. It does not say please do it or consider doing it or it's a suggestion. It says you must close your workplace location from March 25th to April 7th, 2020. Ken Domik has been leaving the house and conducting his business steady all the way through the emergency order to close all non-essential businesses. Now, what you could say is that Ken Domik is just a silly YouTuber driving all over the place in his car, eating junk food, and putting it on the internet. That is not what is happening. It is a business. He has said it many times on his channel. This is a business. It's his chief source of income. It's how he does his taxes, and he writes off expenses as he pursues this business. And he has been operating this non-essential business all the way through the order to close non-essential businesses. And it's not as if he doesn't know what's going on, because he makes the emergency order part of the content that he publishes to YouTube to make money with. This emergency order is not a joke. It is the law that non-essential businesses must be closed at this time, and you can't get any more non-essential than a clown eating junk food on YouTube. He should be reported to the authorities and charged for breaking the law. I am now going to do a reaction to his burger review from yesterday, April 1st, 2020, with which he traveled to the city of Barrie to do his business, which is food reviews, which he publishes on YouTube with which to make money. There will also be a link to his video so the authorities can download his video in its entirety and use it as evidence against him. And if he takes the video down, at least we're going to have this reaction to work with. Here is a brief sample of Ken Domik's work if you are not already familiar with it.
I'm going to ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off.
If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face.
Bitch. I did the uncut raw videos.
A British peanut.
This is a business.
Topper's Pizza.
This is a business.
Topper's Pizza. That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit.
I'm in the cold but sunny city of Barrie, Ontario, Canada, at this Dairy Queen location.
Do you think Ken Domik asked for permission from the city of Barrie to fly over its streets? Or for permission to fly over the private property of Dairy Queen? Probably not.
Which is closed to customers unless you go through the drive-thru because of this whole coronavirus COVID-19 thing.
It is not a thing, Ken Domik. It is a deadly virus. And you are letting us know that you're aware of it. And that you're refusing to respect the law of Ontario in that you are operating your non-essential business by coming to Barrie to do a burger review. Those places stay open to provide food if you really need it. It's not there for you to provide entertainment and then write the expenses off on your taxes when you submit them to Revenue Canada at the end of the year.
That's going around the planet. So I just made sure that you can't even go in to pick up stuff. If you do order stuff online, you have to go and pick it up through.
And whose reflection is that in the glass shooting video of the signs on the Dairy Queen? You're not just going there to get your food. You are clowning around producing entertainment so that you can, as you say, make money on YouTube. And as you've said, this is a business. And you're operating a business in the city of Barrie. Contrary to the emergency order, you are breaking the law.
The drive-through, and they have an item here, and it is called the Loaded Steakhouse Burger. It is the new Loaded Steakhouse Burger made with tangy.
What you are doing, telling us about a tangy sandwich, is not an essential service. What you don't respect is that it's not about you not being concerned about whether or not you catch the virus yourself. It is because it has a latency period of 2 weeks. And you could have it, and there you are spreading it because you're operating a non-essential business in the province of Ontario and you're breaking the law to do it.
Steak sauce, creamy peppercorn sauce, and crunchy onion rings available for a limited time. Let's see if they have it. It looks like they have it. We're going to do the double, of course, and a chocolate shake.
Hi there, how can I help you?
Hi, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
All right, I'd like to try the Loaded Steakhouse Burger double and a chocolate shake medium, please.
That's everything?
Yes, and are you like available for like the whole menu, or is it? Have you guys? Okay, just checking.
Sorry.
Thanks. All right, so yeah, I've heard some places have like a limited menu just because they don't want to have a lot of stuff prepped because not a lot of people are going to restaurants. But the drive-thrus are open still here in Ontario, Canada. Debit and credit only.
Do you see that sign there where it says they're trying to minimize contact? And you see the reflection of you holding the camera, shooting that sign? Ken Domik, you do not even live in the city of Barrie. And the reason why you are here is not to experience food that you can't get in your own community. You are here because it's your job, it's your business, and you're trying to make money on YouTube by doing your entertainment channel, contrary to the order that all non-essential businesses must shut down unless you can operate them from your home. And you have left your home in your hometown to come here to Barrie, and you are breaking the law.
Only people. Visa? They good?
Excellent, you used your visa at that location. There will be a record of that having taken place, so we have more evidence.
Thanks for coming into work today.
Go ahead and laugh at her, Ken. Did you tell her the truth that you were shooting video of her and her voice so you can use it in your for-profit video channel to make money on YouTube because it is a business? And that you were going to be writing off the expenses, including the meal that you're having right there? Did you tell her? Did you say that you're going to come back and give her a share of the money you're making operating your business, contrary to the law?
Thank you. You too. All right, people, let's park it. All right, guys, we are parked. Let's get out the trusty steering wheel tray.
So you also drove to Barrie during the emergency order to operate your non-essential business so that you could also sell your steering wheel tray so you could make some more money. You just keep operating and operating your business, contrary to the emergency order.
And start eating. I like the little flip thing. So let's just quickly get out one of our special wet naps, clean everything down. Whoa, this is like the last one. Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
Maybe you are. I do not know. I am not the authorities. My reading of the emergency order is that non-essential businesses are to close. And if non-essential businesses continue to operate with knowledge that they should not be operating, then they could be in trouble. Then again, I don't know. I'm not the authorities. Why don't you take your food and go immediately right back to your residence in the nearby town next to Barrie? Why are you sitting there, potentially exposing everybody, so you can stay there in the city of Barrie, shoot your footage, because you're going to make money with it on YouTube, because that is your business.
I like to rip these in half, because that's a lot. That's a lot for what I'm about to do. Put that there. Let's wipe down our tray.
What is that ad you have there? Oh, that's right. It's trying to get people to join your channel directly, so you can make some money. Of course, if you don't come to Barrie and shoot footage for your business, then you don't have any footage to show to make your money with.
She was wearing gloves, but you can wipe down your...
She was wearing gloves. Were you wearing gloves?
Thanks for coming into work today.
It does not matter that you are afraid of her and her gloves and want to minimize the risk anyway. You increased her risk by leaving the house to do your business for profit and not using gloves as you interacted with her. Will she remember to take her gloves off? Will she remember to wipe her gloves down? Will she accidentally touch her face? This is all what you exposed her to while undertaking your business to make money, contrary to the order.
Your glass, wipe down the tray, good to go. Then I get out my stuff, my special hand sanitizer. And this is one step. Give myself a quick little wash, get all that Clorox off my hands as much as possible. Woo! Just showing you guys that there are places that will still offer you food through the drive-thru, and I'll also entertain you with some new content.
Really, Ken? There's still some people out there who will work in food service, and there's still some people who will entertain you with new content. Well, guess what, Ken Domik? Entertaining people with new content on YouTube channels is not an essential service, contrary to the order.
So they gave me a lot of napkins. Is it going to be that messy? Dairy Queen? Huh? Is it going to be that messy? So we got our beautiful chocolate milkshake. Let's take a sip of that.
Yes. Sitting there by yourself. You are performing for your YouTube channel to make money. Why didn't you just stay at your home and order all that food in and eat it in your living room instead? You leave the house because you want to use Dairy Queen in Barrie as a set piece, and you want to use that girl talking to you as an extra. All of this for you to operate a business in Ontario, contrary to the order.
So thank you very much for the team here in Barrie at Dairy Queen.
Did you ask the store manager for permission to park your car on their private property and to use their restaurant as a set piece for your for-profit videos that you're going to go back to your house and upload them to YouTube and make money, and that you're going to write off a portion of the cost of the meal because that's why you keep the bills? And did you offer to come back to Dairy Queen and share part of your profits with the manager? I don't think so.
Oh, man. Okay, got it. Finally.
What did you get, dumbass? The virus?
A lot of sauce right there. That's the flavor I wanted to get in the first bite. And it took, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 bites to get to that one spot that has a pile of the steak sauce in there. And it does taste like a HP or an A1. Very similar. It might even be that. I don't know. I didn't say that on the website. I know I haven't done this in a very long time, but I want to give that special 1 o'clock in the morning shout out bite to all those lovely ladies and gentlemen who love to watch my videos at 1 o'clock in the morning. We don't know why you do, but you do. This bite is for you. Oh, it smells so good. Check it out.
For what reason can you not do that silly staged crap at your own stupid house, Ken?
Oh yeah. Love that burger.
And you have no love for people. Because for all you know, you could be carrying the virus. It has a 2-week, on average, latency period. That's why they tell people to stay at the house. That's why there's an order against non-essential businesses such as yours operating. So why don't you take your burger and go back to your shack in the elf village, you idiot?
Looks like 2 more bites. Is that making you hungry or what? Beef patty, cheese, bacon, peppercorn sauce, steak sauce, onion rings, soft bun. Go out! Get it now.
The message from the province of Ontario, the cities of Ontario, the towns of Ontario, and the city of Barrie is stay home. And your message to everyone is go out and get it now. Yeah, go out and get it now. The virus. You stupid, 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 stupid idiot. Ken Domik.
Last bite.
Here, Ken will feed it to himself as if he was a baby. We don't call him a man-child for nothing.
March it in. Swim it in.
Do you know of anyone who makes this much of a fuss over a hamburger? Of course not. He's acting a damn fool because it's his business to entertain people. It's a non-essential business, and operating it in the province of Ontario and the city of Barrie is contrary to the order. Go home, Ken. Take this nonsense and go home. Please and thanks.
Woo! All done, guys. Well, there you go. 2 points for Ken.
Yes, as if you or anyone else even gives a damn anymore. Be sure to use the trademark graphics of Dairy Queen one more time in your video before you finish it.
Alright guys, it is time to rate the double loaded steakhouse burger from Dairy Queen, and on my rating scale, I'm gonna have to give it a go out and get it now.
You mean the virus? Go out and get it now. Everyone's being told stay at home. And you're telling people go out, go out, go out and get it now. It's a deadly virus. Go out and get it now. You could be carrying it right now. That's why we're told to stay at our homes, you idiot. That's why non-essential businesses are under an order not to operate, you idiot. Why don't you go back to the town where you came from? Go spread it around with your neighbors and spread it to your family, and you can get them sick. Maybe they're all going to die in hospital in intensive care unit. You stupid idiot, you stupid idiot.
It was awesome. Go hit the drive-thru, get home where it's safe.
That is not what you did. You drove from your own town to the city of Barrie to do this because producing entertainment on YouTube is your job. You're telling people, go out, go to the drive-thru, go home where it's safe. Why don't you tell people, stay where you are, order in, they'll bring it to you, and then they'll give you touchless delivery. Then you can just stand there and wait for, I don't know, a few hours for the virus to croak on the cardboard packaging. And then you can look at the food and say to yourself, well, I hope no one touched this, and I hope there's no virus on it. Well, what stupid advice. The only reason why you say that nonsense is because you're breaking the order. It should be stay at home, order in, have a friend get you groceries. You're so stupid. You're such an idiot.
And eat like a king. Or a queen.
That was funny. You go to Dairy Queen and you say, well, you can eat like a king. Or a queen. Yeah, that was sure worth it. Breaking the order for non-essential businesses not to be operating in the province of Ontario. That you had to drive to the city of Barrie and do that little bit of shtick. And people don't eat their burgers the way you do. The only reason you came to Barrie is because you want your money. And we are told during this pandemic to stay home. What you do is not an essential business. You idiots. You idiots.
If you enjoyed this video, please show your support for me.
Those of you who may not be familiar with Ken Domik, let me tell you that all those names there have joined his channel for about $4 or $5 a month. They join it directly through YouTube. Every month they pay him money. Yeah, that's what he's there for. He's there for his money. The thing is, you could be spreading the virus for all we know, so he has no care for people. He doesn't give a damn. It's not about, oh, I don't care about it's about myself. It's everybody else that he doesn't care about.
Doing these videos just for you.
He is not making these videos for anyone except for himself. He's even said so himself. If they're not making money, well, why make them? Remember Cook and Review? Remember Ken? Dumbass? Why don't you sue me? I'm telling the truth. This is a business. It costs money. And they're not making any money, then why make them? Why did you have to come to Barrie? Why don't you stay in your elf village? Why don't you follow the order? You're breaking it. Watching you go is not an essential business. You're breaking the order.
By hitting it with a thumbs up, ding 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 ding. And if you're still hungry for more, check out this Dairy Queen playlist, and I'll see you over there. Bring your hunger.
Yeah, and you could potentially be bringing the virus for all we know. Unless you have a doctor's report giving you a complete bill of health right now, you can't sue me. Because any one of us could be carrying the virus. That is why we're told to stay home. Oh, go out and get this, and go out and get that. Come all the way to Barrie for what? This is my business. It's a business. I gotta write everything off. This is a business, man. This is a business. It costs money. This is my business. And you broke the order. Ken Domik, you are a reckless, irresponsible, selfish jerk for what you did. Because folks who care about people stay home. You're not starving to death. You don't need to do this. You just don't care about people. Because the good folks are doing this.
We're home safe. We encourage everybody to stay home.
If for no other reason, Ken, I hope that you do not come back to Barrie while the order to cease operation of your non-essential business is in place. After that, hey, come back and do your stupid burger reviews all you want. For the moment, you dumbass, I'm standing up for Barrie, and I'm telling you, go home.
British peanut.
Double. That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit.
Hello everybody. Due in light to that thing that's going around that sucks, we're creating a temporary intro to inform y'all we're home safe.
We just want to let you guys know that we're home.
Go out and get it, 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 go out and get it now.